Really quick walkthrough of a process we call the AI Predictive Keyword Growth process. So this is for e-commerce clients that we work with. And this is part of one of our kind of main offerings. And it's basically taking the guesswork out of choosing the keywords you should focus on as priority. So what it does is it helps you identify, here's the keywords and products you should focus on because they're trending positively. So traditionally, you kind of choose keywords and products that you'll focus your SEO efforts on based on maybe their high search volume or low difficulty, they're within striking distance, they're profitable, they're in stock, and they're logistically easiest to actually deliver. And all those things are good. You should still consider those. But what those are missing is are those products and keywords increasing in search demand or decreasing? So if you focus on products or keywords that are dying off, it can be a huge waste of time and resource. And you could find yourself in a year's time that better off, because although the position and the amount of traffic you can potentially get from that keyword has increased, the actual amount you get has decreased because just less people are searching for that keyword. Whereas if you work on keywords that are growing in search volume, then you get exponential results because A, that keyword is just increasing naturally anyway. So if you do nothing, it will increase. And then B, if you help those keywords with SEO efforts, then you get kind of double the effect. So here's a very quick example. So let's say I've done this keyword research and I'm thinking, well, these are a few options of keywords that I want to focus on for the next few months. Then, the process I might go through is I will consider the search volume. I'll consider, is it the right time of year for these? What is the difficulty for these? I'd weigh up 4 or 5 things like that, and then I would go, right, for the next 5 months, I'm really going to focus on these 3 or these 5 or however many. So that is that's a good way to think of it. You will probably grow with that approach. But the extra layer we add on is this. So this is those keywords we just looked at plus the trend data. So what we can see here is what is the growth of those keywords, and then do we also think that growth is because of seasonality or because it's non-seasonal and it's just a growing product in general. So if we take a look at this first example here, so a line Hocko dress, so this is increased by 400% in search demand, but we think that might be seasonal because of this time of year for whatever reason. So, that is good to know. We might say, right, if more people search for that, let's focus on it now because it's a good one. We can get extra growth. But then this blue one here, 2-day shipping dresses. So this is something which appears to be growing in a non-seasonal way. So at the moment, that is 140% up in terms of the people searching for that. Says to me is, for whatever reason, because of Amazon pushing fast delivery or whatever the reason is, people are searching for this more and more. So that is a great opportunity. If this particular store didn't have a page that focuses on that, or it's not well optimized, that could be one that we would focus on. And because people are searching more for it, and because we would focus on it, you would end up getting exponential results on that. And then the final thing I'll mention here is what we can also see is some keywords that are negative, so they're in decline. So basically, these 2 keywords, it appears people are searching these less and less, and it also appears this is because of seasonality at the moment. And it kind of makes sense at this time of year, heading into winter, people are not searching for beach dresses. So we'll maybe say let's not prioritize those at the moment. We might also find some other keywords that are declining non-seasonally, and then we would say, well, actually, let's not prioritize those for the time being. So this is a really simple example. We actually generally do this with hundreds or thousands of keywords, so you can get a really full picture of the products that are growing, the keywords that are growing, and the ones that are declining. What that all means is basically you can just get a really full picture of the keywords you should focus on because they're naturally growing. So if you do focus on them, you'll get exponential results. So yeah, if this is interesting, you want to look at some of this data for your store, just reach out. Cheers.